So welcome. Right now what we're going to do is take our onion, okay? We have diced purple onions. Well, they call them red onions in some places, okay? I don't know. So the reason I'm carrying my camera around is, unfortunately, I don't have anyone to videotape me. I do everything myself, and it's really hard to try to cook and also try to hold your own camera. So we're getting there. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this. This is something I love doing, but I wasn't quite sure. So now that it has begun, I'm really excited about it. So what I want you to do is you add in your onions, okay? You let them saute for, a little while. Now, some people like to do a lot. They like to add a lot of things to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretty much add a lot to it. So hold on a second, okay? So we have added mushrooms. Okay, I just sliced a few onions up quickly, and so we have mushrooms and onions. You can even add tomato, a lot of things to make it interesting. Okay, you can add a red chili pepper. It doesn't matter what you can even add raisins. I don't know if anyone's ever had raisin salmon, but trust me, I'm willing to try everything. Now the key, this is going to be really hard because I'm doing this with one hand, but we're going to take the salmon. Once you put the salmon in the pan, you must break it open, okay? Don't just put it in there and think, okay, there is a bone in here, okay? Somewhere along the center. Now, the thing about it is some people don't mind the bone because they say it breaks apart, and it does break apart, okay, granted. This one doesn't have much of a bone, okay? But it's normally in the center. Here it is. You see it? So you want to pull that out, okay? That is the thing that is going to give you that crunchy, see it here? That's what's going to give you that crunchy element, okay? So you do want to go in and kind of like get your bone out of your salmon, okay? Even if it comes in a can. And that's mainly where you'll have that issue, like when it comes in a can, okay? So you want to get the bone out of it because you'll just have it'll just be better. You won't have, especially if you're having guests, you don't want the bone crunching. That may be foreign to some people. So again, we have onions, red onions, mushrooms, and we have our salmon that we have deboned. And the salmon brand that we used was the Double Q Pink Salmon. Okay, it's wild caught Alaskan salmon, so should be put together. I'm going to add a dash or two of garlic. I have some Lawry's garlic. You don't want to overdo this, okay? You just want to do a little bit. Some of these seasonings are really more potent than others. I have a little bit of Old Bay. And since it is salmon, you want to give it like a little dash. Not too much. And I also am going to be using some black pepper. It's coarse black pepper. So this is not the black pepper that just melts in your mouth. This one is kind of chunky. It's like the one you get at the restaurants, okay? That little pot that you see in the back, I know you're wondering, well, that is how I make my house smell good. So instead of using incense and stuff like that, I just put the candle wax inside of the pot. And you just take an old pot. You want to use an old pot. Put the candle wax inside that and put some water in it and turn it on. Your house will smell wonderful, especially after cooking. I keep it in the kitchen because I cook a variety of food. So here we go. Awesome. You don't have to do all that chopping up. It looks good when it's chunky, no matter what. Now, I'm going to give you another trick. Now, what you can also do to give it some lightness, we're going to do this. Hold 1 minute. Yeah, there we go. Now that makes it. So what we did was, and always remember, if you want something to lighten up, tomato is always a great way to lighten up a flavor. Just to give it a little lightness, because the salmon is really tasty. This is some really good salmon, and it's going to have that salmon kick to it. But no matter what, you add a little tomato and you're good to go, okay? But the one thing we can't forget is a little bit of salt. Remember, salt always adds something extra, okay, to the meal. It makes it pop. Just don't go overboard. But if you're good with your hands, you'll know what to do. So there you go. That is our finished product. So I'm going to show you how it looks. This is breakfast for this morning. All right now, we have the salmon with a dash of tomato to make it light and airy. We have two versions of eggs. We have the undisturbed sunny side up egg, and we have the partially fried sunny side up egg, which is really great because, again, like, this is the way I like my eggs sometimes, where I can still get to the yolk if I want to bust the yolk, but I also have the I can also just have it on bread or toast or whatever and not have to worry about too much runniness on my egg. This is more if you want to dip the toast inside of the yolk. That would be more satisfying to you. So again, let's just get this plated up. That looks great. Wow. What an amazing breakfast. Now you see how the yolk just, even though the yolk was disturbed, but it was fine because even though the yolk was disturbed, it didn't run everywhere. You see what I mean? In this case over here, yes, the yolk would run everywhere and you would have to be pretty quick. But here, because I partially fried it, we don't have that, okay? So, again, I'm going to take 1 second and I'm going to bring you the finished product. We're back, and this is breakfast with Denise Sauvé. So once again, here we have 2 sunny side up eggs, and we have our pink Alaskan salmon with onions. There's the red onions, tomatoes, okay, and a little bit of garlic salt, a little bit of Old Bay, and some black coarse pepper, and a dash of salt. And we just have 2 pieces of rye bread here, because a lot of it is just for the dipping and the chew. I mean, a lot of times, doesn't matter what type of bread. A lot of people just like to dip their bread in yolk. So there you go. Anyway, happy Sunday morning. We're in October. The weather is getting kind of cool out there, so it's nothing like staying home and preparing your family a great breakfast and just having a wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy the game, guys. This is Denise Kitchens. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in to Cooking with Sauvé.